And Stardom has won the first game, it looks like.
Yes.
Versus Teddy.
No, I think Teddy won the first game because Stardom won the second game, and they are going to the third now, the third round now. So, yeah.
Was that a practice game then?
No,
Like
I
the
don't
site
think so.
definitely shows winner for Stardom.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I mean, if they're playing on Death Valley, it must be 1-1, right?
Yeah.
So the Teddy won the second game then. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna switch to the result screen a little bit. So what do we have right now?
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Icequake has been helping me with this. So yeah. So who do we have now? Round 5. Teddy, Stardom, Randy, and Shoxy. Randy's gonna go to the semifinals, and we will see whether Teddy or Stardom is who's gonna go to the semifinals. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the game.
Okay, so Teddy taking the start position that I am a fan of, and Stardom starting kind of where Randy did in the game that we just watched. So I'm gonna guess we'll see bots out of Teddy. Stardom, who knows? Stardom is capable of so many things. I don't really know what Stardom does in 1v1, to be honest with you.
He doesn't play that often.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah, so I'm surprised he made it that far.
He's a good player. He's a good player. So I'm not surprised that he's made it this far. It's just sort of, it's hard for me to know what.
Yeah.
He's good with
might
rocket
do.
bots, for example. I think his rocket res bot style is really, really good. So he's pretty good with Armada in general. I think he knows Armada in and out. That's, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I did. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't imply to say he's not a good one, but it's just like I've seen him mostly playing, team games. So that's why I'm a bit surprised he made it versus top players. So, but yeah, so he went Armada bot, and Teddy is core bot.
Is Stardom determined to keep this not family friendly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I was wondering about Stardom building all those wins, but the wind has picked up pretty quick, and so I think it's kind of to his advantage, especially his arm. But I mean, arm bots against core bots is going to be hard. The ticks might be kind of annoying. I doubt they'll get much done.
Well, you could say always there's an APM chance to take away, but
right.
Eddie's gonna stay and chill in a base, which means the base is gonna be technically secured.
It's gonna start with the left side expansion, I guess. So does he send an AK with his constructor? I think yes. And then gonna spot Stardom coming to the center with a constructor. So this is interesting to me. Walking with a constructor usually means like I'm gonna build a whole bunch of static defenses in the middle.
He might lose this one.
He could lose
no,
that.
Probably not. He's just Teddy is coming with a grunt, so.
And he's not. Stardom is not microing it, or
well,
he wasn't.
He is now. Yeah.
But he's gonna lose it anyway. Okay, so the constructor's low, but it'll recover. Put some band-aids on it and call it good. Teddy's sticking with the 3 grunt 1 constructor queue for now, looks like.
Yeah, that's how about Stardom.
Feels pretty safe in
just
terms of
constructor
like...
Stardom, queuing 5 on repeat. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Stardom certainly expanded faster.
Well, Stardom has really come fast to the center, and I think, like, yeah, with that extra constructor, you get a little bit more build power, right? So it's like a commander on steroids.
Yeah.
And you get all the options. You get all the, a beamer, a jammer. Of course, the cloak comb bomb doesn't work very well in 1v1, but
I think Stardom recognizes the importance of locking down the map, and he wants to lock actually across, so he wants to get all of the north.
yeah, he's like, this
All
all
of the north is mine.
Now the thing
And
is, though, is like Teddy will be able to expand faster as long as he can get control of his side of stuff, right? And so far he's been able to defend it pretty well. That right side constructor might die.
he's still
Yeah,
getting
that's
distracted,
sad.
right? So Teddy needs a good counterattack options as well.
He's not going to get a counterattack option, I don't think.
Well, he has 8, 9, 10 grunts, right?
Yeah,
19
but
grunts can take one LLT down and then run in and cause pain for Stardom as well.
Yeah, except that the center's already locked up.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
now
like
there's
this
gonna be a
LTs
beamer
from
there, too.
Stardom. It's just making it
Well,
difficult for
Yeah.
Teddy to go
Yeah,
anywhere.
I think Stardom has enough build power to be able to defend. Yeah, now.
Okay, so Stardom is expanding now. But it's going to take a long time for those constructors to get where they're going. And
He
in the
still
meantime,
can run. Here's a little bit of place where he could actually run. I think.
Okay.
Also cleaning up. No drawing allowed.
Really harshes my
No.
observing experience. Stardom.
Saying
kinda-
roads closed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sorry, you're too late. So Teddy
He's
going for
Stacking
plasma.
thuds. Yeah.
It's getting to. I mean, a second beamer, a third beamer. Like.
Yeah, that's like really roads closed.
This is what some of the kind of the funny things I see from Stardom in team games too. He's really fast at porking choke points and.
Yeah.
This is even an offensive pork if you think about it.
Yeah. You need a lot more plasma to commit to trying to kill that many beamers, and he's just gonna have, I guarantee by the time that he has he's getting an HLT right now, right? So. Pretty quiet from Stardom's side of things. I think Teddy's like, how do we deal with this? How would you deal with this, LSR?
Beamers? I don't know.
Beamers and an HLT? Maybe an early air transition? Like, bulk up on energy because he's not going to push you.
See that comment from.
He still can
Stardom.
go where I pointed out. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, cool. Redrawing.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, he
now
should
he's
be able
building anti-air, so just in case.
just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case you heard me talking on the stream, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's reclaiming his lab, so I
That
don't
could
know
be a
what
lot of
he's-
things.
it could be a lot of things. I mean, could it be
T2
unlikely
time?
T2?
Yeah,
but-
it could be. It might happen.
Yeah.
So
Well, he's
building some
building
more
energy,
first.
so it looks like
Yep.
it. Yeah, looks like it's T2 time.
I think it is T2 time. He knows Stardom can't push him. I think he does want to have more control on the right side of this map. Stardom could actually do a lot of damage with those peewees on the right side, I think. Or at least he could have. Maybe not so much now, but... Teddy not shown us yet what he's thinking of.
I mean, he's building lots of energy, so...
He's building energy and nanos.
Yeah, so...
And he's saving up metal.
Yeah, that kind of seems T2 to me, but who knows?
I think so too.
He's building anti-air.
Yeah, AA to try to be safe against if Stardom were to do that for now.
What's Stardom doing in his base?
Just a couple nanos, still making peewees.
And he's going vehicle now.
I think.
Yeah. Then getting the left expansion.
Yeah, Stardom is still expanding, right? I mean.
Yeah, I mean for free because he has locked everything.
Yeah.
And then Teddy is slowly expanding east, but he could
It's
easily
pretty
lose it to-
tenuous without. I mean, that's why I'm saying like.
Yep.
Stardom
T2.
is making more and more peewees. The right side feels kind of vulnerable for Teddy.
Yeah, and Teddy is
So-
T2 now, so yep.
Yeah, so T2 for Teddy.
What do you think he's
Constructor
gonna
first.
build? Probably Sheldons?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, because he needs
He'll
to.
upgrade it. I think he'll upgrade a few mexes and then build Sheldons.
Yeah, but
Which seems
I'm-
good if you're gonna like, you don't have tons of energy still yet, you know.
yeah, and
What do you
he's building.
Think about some
um,
ducks or something.
I mean, that sounds fun, but ducks are so slow. You can walk through the water and then what?
Yeah,
Mm.
and then he's closing his kind of like the entrance with what are they called? Dragons more.
Okay, so Stardom pushing on the right side with quite a few units. Teddy's gonna see the ticks. He knows it's there. I mean, I think if he gives up that right side, then he can probably still defend the hill against the pawns.
Yeah, and now Teddy is going
He's
Pyros
gonna
actually
try
or
to
Fiend.
send pyros instead. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Fiend. Sorry. Put a quarter in the jar. I've been pretty good about it today. I've been pretty good about it, but that's one. Okay, so Fiend's to the right to help.
Yeah, I really feel sorry for players who came after the rename, and then when they're playing with some people who played before the rename, and they go like build pyros, and they have no idea what pyros are.
Yeah, they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Pyro what? Stardom knows about this T2.
Yeah, for sure now with the and interestingly, Teddy is still ahead of Eco in general, so he has more energy and about the same metal income.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, Teddy's gonna lose the grunts. All he's got left is a few fiends. I don't think those fiends are really enough to clean up the tanks.
I mean, he's building more.
I mean, really, like, I don't know, why not have just given up the right side and then have built Sheldons that you could be destroying all the stuff in the center with?
Well, the thing is that if you give him the right side, the next thing is going to be the base. So I think he just wanted to buy some time, distracting him.
But not against tanks, because the tanks can't come over the hill.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Or maybe he wants to secure the Rex, which he's unlikely to now.
Stardom going T2 himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gets all the metal and still is able to push out with the tanks. Even threaten the expansion on the bottom.
You know, I'll be honest, I'm surprised Stardom didn't go vehicle T2 with ARM.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Energy costs are pretty high now. Maybe with ARM not so much.
I think he just wants to make some hounds.
Yeah. So these Sheldons are gonna clean up this. Maybe not with the number of nanos he have.
He doesn't have a radar bot.
Yeah, no radar, no jammer.
Like he already fixing the situation with the radar. I don't think jammer isn't like vital, but radar is definitely vital for the Sheldons.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a radar, a static radar right there. But the vision.
No,
from,
not enough. The vision, yeah, just for the
Yeah.
line of sight from the radar bot is really, really good.
Okay, Stardom gonna waste some money on titles, I guess. I'm not sure why.
Safety, well, 10 title. Oh no. I think it's he's pretty rich either way, so he just wants to get something right away with the com.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I think he just felt his com is not sitting, not doing anything. Might as well build something.
I mean, Teddy's managed to hold on to the right side, so I guess I was wrong about all that. He can't push through there with pyros, I think, or with fiends. I think he knows.
Well,
I kind of wonder why he hasn't been building more Sheldons though.
What's he building right now?
he's investing in like mobile defense force, and I think the siege army is really good, and the rest of the money goes to making more mohos. I think that's for
Okay.
now. So if you look at the stat, like Teddy is actually ahead in the medal due to TT. T2 is T2 maxes are starting to kick in.
And energy as well. He's also ahead on. Well, he did access, but yeah, even considering access, he's still ahead of energy.
Yeah, effective energy spending is pretty good.
Okay, so he's got the radar bot now, and there's a couple within those teeth. I remember seeing him build them first. There's a couple of those dragon maws. So I think.
Yes,
Maybe?
one. One.
Okay, yeah, there's one there. Two. So Star can't really push against those Sheldons. So using the pyros for surround and then going back in. Not quite enough to finish off everything there. Stardom's got a lot of res bots right there though, which could be really bad for Teddy.
Yeah, and
Stardom's broke, but there's 3,000 metal. Teddy's already feasting on scraps as he can. We'll lose a couple of res bots for them. You know, he...
Okay, I was worried. I thought Stardom was going to resurrect, you know, and then like snowball. But
How would you plan to resurrect if the
yeah,
Sheldons are?
the Sheldon. There's still too many Sheldons bombarding. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, and it looks like roads aren't closed anymore.
Road's open again.
Yeah.
That's good one.
Maybe hounds were a bad choice.
I don't think he managed to get like a decent critical mass of hounds to be able to go in and go out, and due to mostly energy, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like he's ahead on energy production right now.
No, I don't
No,
think
it's
he's
about the
effective
same.
energy. It's about the same, and Teddy was ahead for a little while.
Yeah.
If you count the differences, and like
Now with
from
the
my
wind
looks,
drop.
Stardom really struggled to spend the metal, and it was due to energy. Maybe if he get like a sneaky fusion in. Okay, Rezo, he finally listened to you, and we'll grab T2 vehicle lab. Think?
Well, that's why I
is-
mean, I honestly, I kind of wonder, like, why not have done that in the first place? He could have built. I mean, I don't know what he would build against the Sheldons, but
To be honest, with the vehicle lab, he's basically able to build both because he can build an engineer and then build bots.
yeah,
with
yeah.
it. That's the. Yeah.
Once you have the console's a good unit.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna go for Jaguars. That would have actually, yeah, I think Jaguars would have been pretty helpful. It wouldn't have saved anything against the Sheldons. I think I'm more just like, how do you stop the Sheldons even with T2 vehicles?
Teddy's fusion is finished. He's now solidly in the lead with this push and being able to roll a fusion behind.
Yeah. Now he's just lacking build power, and
Now he's gonna create something in the middle, something that is able to push. Might be T2, might be... I think it's gonna be likely T2 Labs there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some banishers would be nice. Probably finish things off pretty quick.
I don't think he has vehicle pawns.
No, he doesn't, but okay, he's gonna go for the T2 lab there.
Yeah.
An air lab in the back.
And then anti-nuke. Interesting.
Well, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's Stardom, you know, you never know what to expect, really.
Yeah.
Like, he probably thinks he's like, he has so few units, you know? Like, he must be hiding something. He must be hiding something if he's got so few.
It would be negligence being this much ahead, having 3,000 metal and not getting any, no?
Yeah. What about anti-air?
He has some in here. Like, his base is peppered with thistles. He has some AA bots in the front.
Yeah, I think it's no chance for Stardom to recover from this.
He's gonna try to push with the Jaguars, though. If he can get in range of the Sheldons, they'll do a lot of damage to the Sheldons, but the kiting is pretty good so far.
Yeah, he might, but then, you know, it's like considering the eco difference, I don't think it's gonna be difficult for the Stardom. Yeah.
And Stardom's, or sorry, Teddy's just pushing out some sumos.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those will.
And he has in the back
Jaguars.
this just destroying the eco for Stardom. So yeah. It's
I
probably
mean,
gonna wipe this whole expansion.
You can. Yeah. Yeah. And all of Stardom's wind is dead. Pyros on the left are gonna kill everything over there too.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Fiends on the left. I mean, you can kite sumos with hounds, but sumos just have so much hit points. It's kind of fruitless in some ways. Teddy should be able to just keep walking forward.
Yep.
Getting some bombers too. So Stardom's comm is still in the pond over there. So to actually satisfy the wind condition, he might need to do something yet different, but we'll see if Stardom taps out or not. I'm gonna give it one last go here. Bombers coming in. Taking out some titles.
Yeah. Probably trying.
Sumo's unafraid to keep walking.
It's like it's
Eating Jaguars for dinner.
who won Stardom.
Star's lab.
Yeah.
So I guess Stardom's calling GG now?
Yeah.
Yep.
2-1.
Yeah. Well played by Teddy.
That means that the Teddy advances to the semifinals, facing Randy.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed at the beginning, you know, Teddy just had no chance, to be honest, with that really powerful road closer from Stardom. So, but yeah, just going T2 kind of like.
I don't know about like double heavy laser turrets there.
Yeah.
Maybe like locking in is pretty nice, but and naked expanding is pretty nice.